Hey guys, it's Karen. It is time for another messy desk vlog. As you can see, my desk is messy as usual, and I have some Barbies out. Um, the reason I have some Barbies out is I got a new Barbie. These are old Barbies, but I got a new old Barbie today. Well, not today, but recently on Etsy, and I wanted to show her to you. So this is, her hair is in this, I had to wash her because her hair was, she came to me used from Etsy. Oh no, the blue screen came back. I wanted my computer to be off. I washed her hair and I was trying to get her bangs to stay down, which I don't think they're going to. So this is a vintage Kira doll, the Pacific Islander Hawaiian Barbie doll. I think she's from I don't know exactly which one this is or what year, but she's either from, I think she's from the 80s. She has or the late 70s, 80s. She has a crystal ring that I remember all my Barbies from like the 80s having, and the bent arms. And she doesn't have pierced ears though. So the reason I got this doll is that I'm trying to replace the dolls the Barbies that I used to have when I was a kid that didn't make it. They were tossed, not by me. And I don't want to get like a ton of Barbies, but I do want to try to get the ones that I remember, ones that were similar to ones I had, because I don't remember exactly. I was very young, I'm old, but elementary, middle school, so I don't remember exactly which ones I had. I just remember the types that I had. So I got her off of eBay, and she's in pretty good shape. No defects, clean. Her hair is a little, it was very sticky, and I washed it, and it's got some, it turned out pretty decent dried, but it does have some, I don't know if this is like originally how she was rooted, but you can see she has some, I don't want to say missing plugs, but maybe some sparse plugs. So she does have some hair that's some gaps in her crown, in her hair, and then her bangs, they're laying down much better now. So I was considering maybe rerouting her. So I'm actually going to use her for Marna and Jay's Pirate Doll Challenge, I think. I've been doing fakey blighs for that, but I think I haven't tried to make any clothes for Barbie since I was 9 or 10, and I only knew how to cut a tube and sew it with the blanket stitch and try to make yeah. So I think maybe I'll use her as the pirate. I don't know though about what I want to do with her long term, because I really love her face, and but her hair, I don't know. I'm really considering giving her a new hair, a reroot. Also, her head is very loose on her neck. I think I could probably fix that with a rubber band, but I don't know if, so even though I had Barbies when I was young, I'm not really a Barbie aficionado of any sorts. And maybe you guys who have Barbies can help me. But the reason I have these other dolls out is because I'm just surprised at how different all the Barbie, not just the face molds are, but the bodies are. Her body is enormous for a Barbie, obviously. I mean, I'm not talking fat. I'm just saying she has this giant, she's got such an hourglass figure and the really heavy upper body, and then very curvy hips compared to this My Life in the Dream House Barbie. Look at how much slimmer she is, just all around slimmer, with a slimmer build. And these dolls over here are the same way. They're not nearly as hippie. Well, this one maybe. It's more streamlined. She doesn't have that nipped in 1950s corseted waist. And obviously this mermaid doll, which don't, I need a bunch of doll stands. Hold on. Stay up. She's not going to stay up. This doll, I just looked up. So these two dolls here, I got, they're from the Goodwill or the thrift store. I don't remember which. Years ago, I got them for a young person, and now they've gone back to me. I believe this is a Mermaid's Tale. I just looked it up. A Mermaid's Tale from like 2010, maybe. I am not a fan of any dolls with molded bodies, but her face and her hair is so pretty, and she's got her original earrings. She's missing her color changing necklace. And I'm wondering if I'm thinking about like taking her head off and trying to find a made to move body or something for her. Because her face is so pretty and her hair and her face are in such great shape. But I have no desire to play with this plastic mermaid. And for me, the draw of having dolls now is making things for them. And when they have molded bodies, it's not as nice. I mean, to make clothes for them. So this one I think is like I looked it up and I didn't write it down and I don't remember, but she's some kind of a rock and roll Barbie. That hole in her hand is for a microphone. And then this is some kind of Disney doll, I think. But see, again, with this molded body, so I'm going to get rid of this. But the reason I had them out was because I was comparing their body types, and I was wondering what you guys do for people who who buy Barbie clothes and just don't make them as much or at all. Like, how do you fit Barbie clothes from like a 1980s, 90s, 70s, whatever year this is, Kira doll with this very different body type to clothes made for this girl here who's very modern. And also let me know if you think that it would be like an okay thing to do. Like, I really like these old bodies. This arm is a little, it moves, but it's a little like something sticks and then it jerks, which is now why she's off her stand and I can't do this one-handed. Kira. Would it be a crime? Like, I didn't pay a lot for her. She's not like she's not like an expensive doll, but would it be a crime if I took a vintage head and rebodied it on a different, and also the plastic types are so different. Her legs bend, but when I bend her knees, she gets a bulge back here and I'm just worried about, pardon me, the longevity of this body. But I love her face so much, and that's obviously what I remember, that in the ring. I'm just so happy that she has a ring. Would it be so bad for me to take her head off and put her on a modern body? Or is that doable with these older type dolls? Has anybody done that? Let me know, you Barbie people, if you've done that. But you see how loose her head is? It just doesn't want to stay. But I think I could put like a little rubber band underneath here in her peg, but if I take her head off, then that wouldn't matter. But anyway, I do love this body. This is the kind of body that I had. I mean, this is the kind of dolls that I personally played with when I was little. And I liked them better with their bent arms because they could embrace the Ken dolls. The straight arms, they couldn't hug them, when they were going on dates and stuff. So silly. All right, so that I wanted to share that with you and tell you that she's going to be the pirate doll. I'm not going to do anything to her hair or body until that challenge is over. Then the other thing I wanted to show you was, let's go back to my newer Fakey Blythe. And I wanted to show you how her skirt turned out. So I did go ahead and I used the jelly roll fabric. Like, I remember when I made her little yellow top. Here was that yellow top out of the jelly roll fabric. So I could have made this into a dress with a bodice, but I just made a skirt with some gathered, 2 strands of gathered, what's it called? Elastic thread, because one was too thin. And the only other thread I have is too big. It gets really bulky around their little waist. So I tried doubling up elastic thread, and I just sewed it, and there's no clasp in the back. You see, it's just, can you see that? It's just tied. You can see the elastic poking out because I was worried that if it broke, I'd want to be able to get to it easily. So I didn't sew the channel closed, but I just wanted to show you how pretty these jelly roll fabrics can be in a tiered skirt. I mean, I just think I had a skirt like this, not these colors, but it was like in the that I for years when I was younger, that I was when I was in my boho hippie. I was raised out in Boulder, Colorado, and I was a big hippie, and I had a tiered maxi skirt like this that I lived in, and I just have a soft spot for these. So if you, so yeah, so this is, the last vlog I had mentioned, I was gonna, you could make a tiered skirt with the jelly roll fabrics, and here's an example of what you can do with them. And I think it's very pretty. So I just wanted to share that with you. Also, I'm talking to the seller about replacing, the seller's offered to replace the body, since it became damaged, not the eyelashes or anything. But I've been going back and forth with them about a way to do that, but I think we've got that sorted. So once I have to basically, she's going to give me, they are going to give me a refund for the cost of the body, and then I will order the body from the replacement body from their store. I just have to send them the information. I have to finish doing that. I had forgotten. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you in the messy vlog is, here's a pair of little Blythe shoes that I got from AliExpress a while ago, but I hadn't opened yet. And these were like really inexpensive, and I haven't even tried them. I don't know if they'd fit this traditional Takara style body. I think they're for the A-zone feet, because the little Takara feet or Takara style, Licca style feet are much smaller, I think. I mean, I could be wrong on that. But they're just super cute. I know you guys, I know some of you guys probably have these. They're like little Mary Jane type shoes, and they're made out of a pleather with a, oh God, they're so adorable. I can't even. So yeah, I'm going to have to, see, they just do look like they're going to be really large on her feet, but on a traditional body, like on an A-zone body, they probably fit really well. And like I said, I know you guys probably, some of you guys would probably already have like these. But I feel like the world of Barbie, even though I was obsessed with Barbie when I was a kid, and I had so many Barbies and stuff and so many clothes, it's been I'm 50 now, and I haven't played with Barbies since I was in middle school or high school, even maybe freshman year, I don't know. So it's been so long that I'm so out of the loop. I don't even know what's available, or like what, like I watch all your guys' stuff, to try to figure it out. But I was just really surprised when I just examining these different Barbies and how different their bodies were. And it just seems like, there's no standard anymore between the different size bodies, because every generation, a body, they have different ideals of beauty and stuff. So things change, right? Like the original Barbies are nowhere, not at all, don't look anything at all like modern Barbies. So, and that's not a problem. I'm not complaining. I'm just like, do you have to try to hunt out the specific, is it all just a guessing game? Like, how do you guys handle that if you have different styles of Barbies in your collections? I'm curious to know what you do. And then again, let me know your opinions on, I think the most I saw this mermaid doll going on eBay, or trying to get a price for on eBay, was like $20, but that's high, I would say. And do you think it would be okay if I like rebodied the Kira head and this mermaid head here? I'm not interested in this doll. I'll probably give her to Goodwill or something, or if I get more dolls, eventually do a lot of some sort. And, but this doll is actually not cheap anymore. So I mean, she's not super wicked expensive, but she's $30 to $50 out of box now. So I'm not, obviously she's really pretty. I'm not getting rid of her. She's so pretty, her and PJ, but anyway, so yeah, I'm still trying to find some more vintage dolls from the 70s and 80s. Probably early 80s stuff is probably really when I, like late 70s, early 80s is the stuff I'm looking for. And yeah, I don't know. God, I can't get over how big her hips are. I mean, they're just, look at them. They're just huge. And they're popped out a little bit, but they're not bad. Like, I remember taking their legs off and popping them back in when I was little. So and they're not super sticky or anything. But man, this girl's got hips. It's going to be hard to like make skirts for her because there's such a difference here. Or pants. My goodness, her waist is so tiny compared to the size of her hips. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. Like, that's going to be a challenge. I got to get her in some clothes. So I'll have to try to make her. I mean, obviously, if I just do like a simple elastic skirt, it would be a lot easier. But so yeah, I was going to do pants for the pirate, but maybe after looking at that, maybe that's too challenging for my sewing. I think maybe she'll go in skirts. So. All right, that was the latest. That was my messy desk update. And yeah, I will check in with you guys soon as we are working on, as I do more, stuff. And sorry, I'm tired today, guys. And as we get closer to making the pirates, I'm really looking forward to the pirate challenge. I think it's going to be extremely cool to see what everybody comes up with. So, all right, I'm going to sign off. So if you guys see any cute jelly roll fabric and you have a Blythe, don't be afraid to go buy some, because look how cute this is. It's so pretty. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.